want to appreciate everyone that.
Good afternoon, my HU.
You're welcome, sir. I want to appreciate everyone that has joined this class. So we are going to say two different things. I'm going to show you how you can install and administer Linux that's using CentOS 7, CentOS 7, and we are also going to see how to install CheckMK and use it to monitor the network. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now. Please, if you have a question, you should either you drop it in the chat box or you alert me. I will answer your question. And I also want to let you know before we move on that the class is not, it's a very difficult one. Let me put it that way. Very, very difficult. It's not the one you will be listening and you lie down on your bed, you are just looking at it. Get your writing materials, your biro, your notebook, and start jotting things down. It's difficult because you are new to the field. It's not like regular Windows server, you are learning something new entirely. Linux server and network monitoring too. So they will look strange. They are simple. If you, of course, everything you know, anything you know is very simple. But what you don't know is difficult. So please look at it very well and understand it. This can be a great tool for you, can be a great tool for you, and can be the solution that will make way for you. I attended an interview. I was asked as an IT manager, what am I bringing to the table? And I know that network monitoring tool worth over '1 million. If you're buying any network monitoring tool, either PRTG or whatever monitoring tool you are buying, they worth over '1 million, and it's incur yearly license renewal. So I make my employer to know that I can come up with a network monitoring tool as a solution that will let me monitor the active devices on my network, CPU usage, and so on. So, as a professional, you must be valuable, be able to come with something, not just coming empty. So that is why Ovitech is trying to empower the house that you will not just be empty. I've been looking for a job, I never find any, because you don't have value to offer. By the time you equip yourself with all this value, you will notice that offer will start running after you. Remember, was it early this week, or it should be early this week? One of us in the group closed up a deal of an IT manager. It was advertised in the group, and they applied, and he got the job. So likewise, you will get your own job if you have value to offer. Okay? Or somebody is raising up his hand. Does that mean you have question? I can see somebody raising up their hands.
Maybe
Okay.
the person is just playing around.
Oh, okay. So I want to continue. So we move to the lab section straight away. Now, briefly, my name is Emmanuel Okonkwo. I'm an IT professional with over 20 years practical work experience in the field of IT. I've worked in different aspects. As an IT professional, I work with IT firm, and the benefit IT firm gives you is IT firm enables you to work to manage different organizations, educational sector, government sector, parastatals, banking sectors, different organizations. So I spent ample years in working for IT firm by God's grace, and I've gathered a lot of knowledge in the field of IT. And presently, I'm working with a multinational company. I'm working practically in the field. I am not just teaching you theory. I'm not just teaching you it should be like this. I am teaching you it is like this, because I am practically using what I am teaching you. And by God's grace, I oversee Karovitech, and we offer solutions different solutions in IT field. We also do training, because training has been my passion. My passion has been to ignite people, to empower people with skills, to make people climb the ladder, to make people be at the top. And I've been on in the process of training since year 2000, training people. And by God's grace, I have most of my students at the top of the ladder. That some organizations even locate us and ask us, do you have any of your students that you have trained that can do this, that can do that, that can do this, that can do that? If I have any, I will push to them. Two or 3 days ago, Access Bank came to me. Do you have anybody that is good at DBA that they can recruit? So people keep coming. I will tell them, okay, if I have or if I don't have, to push out. For you to know we have jobs, opportunity. But the problem is, do you have value to offer? And sometimes you have the value, but the right job has not come. Just patiently wait, your job will come. And in case of this solution I am offering to you, it's not necessarily you are you get job before you start doing it. You can package it. You can build it. Just you I'm building it now. I'm design. You can package it and take it to an organization and tell them you have this solution to offer to them, and they will see what you have to offer, to use it to monitor their network. And if they're interested, they can pay you for it. They can pay you for it. That's just the purpose. So the purpose is you are productive yourself, you empower yourself, and you also empower others. So I move straight to the class. We are looking at CheckMK. You can see my screen. What is CheckMK? CheckMK is a comprehensive IT monitoring system that enables system administrators, IT managers, and DevOps teams to identify issues across their entire IT infrastructures, like servers, applications, networks, storage, and databases, and act quickly to resolve them. I worked with ICN, Interconnect Clearinghouse Nigeria Limited. I manage the data center. So if you're managing the data center, you will understand it's a lot of servers, more than 50 servers, more than 100 servers you are managing. How would you know when one server is shut down? How would you know when one server has lost network connectivity? How would you know if an hard disk is filled up? How would you know if CPU on an hard disk is overworking? How would you know? You will not be able to know. So that is why you need these tools to be able to help you monitor connectivity and utilization. When there is issue, it trigger alert to your mailbox as an administrator. You quickly know that there's an issue, so place. You go there, you fix the issue. That is just the benefit, part of the benefit. So we move straight. We move straight to the business of the day. This is my virtual environment. This is my virtual environment. This is my virtual environment. I want to spin up a virtual machine. That's why it's very good for an IT professional to have a good laptop. Everything I'm doing on my laptop. I can spin up different servers. I can spin up different things on my laptop and use it as my lab. Okay. Later. I hope we are seeing what I'm doing. Is somebody hearing me there?
Yeah, are you installing the virtual machine?
Okay, are you seeing anything at all? Are you seeing anything at all?
Yes, I'm seeing new virtual machine wizard as you're trying to install the Linux CentOS 764-bit.
Hello, house. Hello.
Hi.
We are with you. We are
Hi.
with you.
Okay, it's
Hey,
like there was a
that's
network
bad.
disconnection. Okay, I hope you can see what I am doing. Somebody asked me, am I installing a virtual machine? Yes, I'm using my virtual machine for my installation. So I have my Linux. I'm using my CentOS 7 64-bit. Let me confirm once again. Please, at any time, if there is a network glitch, let me know so that I will not just be moving. Four-bit, and it's also can be 32-bit. Okay, let me go with the 64-bit. Let me name it. CheckMK. I want to give it 80 gig. It's always good to store in a single disk for management sake. I complete. Now, some people after this they quickly spin up the machine. It's not proper. The machine will be sluggish, will slow in operation. So you click the edit so that I can increase. Look at my memory is 1 gig, processor 1 gig. I want to increase those things. I want to make my memory 4 gig. Let me see, can it take 5 gig? Memory is 5 gig. My processor is 3 gig, 2 gig, 2 gig. Okay, I increase my processor to 2 gig, 2 gigahertz. That's 2 cores. Now, coming to network, I have bridge. I'm going to use bridge. The purpose of using bridge so that I can interact with outside network. That's the purpose. If I'm using host only, meaning I just want to reside inside my system, I don't want interaction with outside network. But since I want to interact, I'm going to monitor something that is outside my network. I rather use bridge because I'm on a virtual environment. If I'm not on the virtual environment, I will do my installations straight away. Network must have been on my system. Okay. Cannot connect to the virtual because no corresponding devices available. Sorry, I've not mounted an ISO and nobody's telling me. I have to power it down. I have to come back to my edit. I hope we're together. Are you seeing what I'm doing? Please, are you seeing what I am doing? Hello, house.
All right. You're saying what you're doing.
We have seen
You're
it. We are
running
with you.
Okay, thank you very much.
the ESP.
Yes, sir. So I'm installing my 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 CentOS
Linus.
Linux exactly. So remember, I use ISO, so you can easily burn your. If you're using a physical system, you can easily burn the ISO on your CD and my Rufus also. You can use your Rufus to make bootable. Rufus is very good. Look at Rufus here, 3.18. You can easily download Rufus and use it to make bootable. Look at it, to make a bootable flash, and use your flash for your installation or for any other installation you want to do. But in this case, since I'm using the virtual environment, ISO file is good enough for me. So I'm installing my CentOS 7. Remember, not only CentOS, you can use your Ubuntu, you can use Drake, whatsoever you want to use. You can use it. It might be a bit slightly different from each other. So the purpose of use online guide. What I'm giving to you is a basic, but you should. I am installing a network monitoring tool. I can now go online and type network, how to install network monitoring tool, because I told you I'm not just training you. I want to show you how to do it, how to install network monitoring tools on. You can see, on Ubuntu. It will give you the Ubuntu command, but I use CentOS 7. It will give you. You can see you even have the video version. It gives you everything you need. See it. How to install CheckMK monitoring tool on CentOS 7. So if you don't have the background, you will not be able to do that. Now we also have a lot of things. We have billing systems. So many organizations they want billing systems, and you know how much billing systems can cost. So you can also check how to install and configure billing system on CentOS 7. It will also give you the step. You will install your CentOS 7, your Linux, and you will follow the step to install the billing system. You will go and sell it. You can also do how to install call center solution, how to install PBS solution. PBS is a solution that enables you to make call. I can do that also. I install it for my organization. We use it to make call internally. I can also use it to make call externally. That's my PBS. So those are some of the things and much more that we can achieve with Linux, but we don't understand. But if you understand this skill, you will be able to go far. So my Linux boss is going. Let me see. In fact, this is how it looks. This is just a guide, but I'm not going to use. But this is the guide. I'm going to use my own guide. You, by the time you get a guide, when you install the guide, if the guide is working, you will now save that guide as your own tool, as your own guide. If you go with me now, you see I have my ISO. I'm disconnected. Who's it? Hello? Good afternoon, sir. Okay. We are in the class already. Which group are you? Tell the friend to send a newly shared group, a newly shared link to you, because you're already in class already. It will take me out of the class already. I'm teaching already. I'm teaching already. I did me. It's just for today. It's just anytime God laid it on our heart, we'll give it out. Are you in IT professional group? You are in IT professional group. Which group are you? Ask that friend. If that friend is in IT professional group, a new link is shared on that group. So tell that friend to. It's in any group. Yeah. Okay. Because already I'm in a class, we will need the person will need to get a WhatsApp stop and send the link to you. Yes, you would have done that.
Honorable, off your mic.
Is it your WhatsApp group? Your WhatsApp number? So we are waiting for the installation. Okay. I click next. Okay, I'm going to show you something here. Just hold on.
It's like there's a network issue.
There's a network issue. Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. You said I'm still seeing a page of when you want to open something from a file. So
Okay,
I don't
that's
know
what
if
you are
you've
still seeing.
passed this.
That's what you are
Yes.
still seeing. Okay, let me switch
Yes.
to another network. Come in. Just give me some time. The network will disconnect. Okay. Can you see me now? Hello,
Have you
house.
passed this? Yeah. Have you
Can you see
passed
my
this
page?
stage? You're trying to open
What
a
are you seeing?
folder. I'm still seeing your files, your documents, CK, PMP, blah blah.
Okay, that's what you are still seeing.
Yes.
I think it's network from your end. Who else is seeing something different?
I'm seeing CentOS.
I'm seeing
CentOS.
CentOS.
Exactly, it's CentOS. I think it's from your end.
I'm still seeing
For the
CentOS.
person seeing folder, maybe she just end and then join the meeting again.
Just go out and come in again with the
Same thing
link.
happens to me. Yes.
Go out and come in again, because I was trying to show you people. I'm not just doing this. I don't just want to give you a narrow mind. I want your mind to be broad. You can do so many things. You can check out of the box and do this. That's why you see me going that route, to show you. You can download this. You can use this. You can use this to achieve what you want to achieve. But the foundation is this CentOS, which I want CentOS. I want you to understand how to install, how to configure. You must understand this very well. So if you understand it, it will give you a leverage. It will give you a foundation to proceed. Now, take note. Look at my installation button. It will never proceed. If you don't understand it, you will get stuck at this point. Now, I want to configure my date and time. I come here, I choose Africa. I come here, I look for Lagos. Those configurations are very, very important. I choose Lagos. I am done here. So I don't have issue with keyboard. I want to use my US keyboard. I don't have issue with language support. I don't have issue with installation source. So here, I need to choose some minimal. I can install server with GUI, but I don't want to install. It's just like you having a server with core, server and server core. But I don't want to have GUI, because I want to be able to conserve my RAM, my memory. I want to use pure command. So I will use minimal install, not GUI, not server with GUI. But you can install server with GUI if you choose. Now, I will choose, this is a must for me, compatibility libraries. Development tools is a must for me. Security tool is a must for me. I don't need smart card support. I need system administration tools. Please take note. Compatibility libraries, development tools, security tools, system administration tools. That is all I need here. I don't need debugging tool. I click save and wait for a while. You can see. So the last thing I have there is DOM, KDOM. On check KDOM, that is disable it. So the next thing I have there is this guy, installation source. Just check it. Remember when we were creating our hard disk, we gave it 80 gig. I just check it. This is just what I want, and click OK. So you can see my installation is up. I don't want to configure my network here. I want my network to be at the interface, so that you will see the command I am going to use to configure it. Now, the next thing is to give it a root password. A root password. Root password is like admin password. My root password, I gave it 12345.com. I added something else to it to make the password strong. But take note, if your password is not strong, maybe it's just one line or two lines, you have to click this done 2 times for it to respond. But if it is strong, you just click it once. But if it is not strong, you have to click it 2 times. It will go. This is what I want, the password I want to assign to it. You click it once, twice, it will go. But if your password is strong, you only click it once and you are there. So we're waiting for the installation.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, where did you click? I'm trying to, because I'm using a phone.
If you click
I'm
password,
seeing installed below and
yes.
Remind me.
No, this is part of my stuff I am using. I am actually using VMware Workstation 16 Pro. That is what I'm using. VMware Workstation 16 Pro. So I clicked on password. Okay, look at what I clicked. I clicked that password. Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it.
I gave password. After giving password, look at it at the top. Done.
Okay, I've seen
Done.
it. Okay.
Yes. Done. I don't want to create users. If I create user, the user will be able to manage. I can create user here. I can also create user after my installation. It's just like you going to Active Directory, creating more users. I can create more users here. Now, I attended an interview, ABC Transport. I was asked to install Linux box and make this Linux box control Windows Server. The reason why they want Linux box to control Windows Server is because Linux box is secured, very, very secured. Malware, antivirus cannot easily attack a Linux box. So the only difference is just make sure you understand TCP/IP configuration. If you understand your TCP/IP very, very well, you will be able to be on the same subnet on the server. You can ping it and you can also receive the ping back, meaning everything is working fine.
Hello, good afternoon. So sorry, I I don't know if we can actually ask questions while you go
Yes,
on.
you can. You can go ahead, my
Okay.
brother.
So I'm of the opinion that is it a privilege? Can we have this session recorded for those of us that are missing out one or two line items, or probably network is not catching up and all that? So that will allow us to have a playback.
Okay, that's a good one. This is the second version of this class. We had the first version. Was it last week or last 2 weeks? We had it should be last week if I can still remember. On the Monday, we had this version and we uploaded it. I uploaded it to my YouTube channel. People can always visit and download if they choose. Now, this one is just to make it more clearer, to make you people, because if you are new to it, to help you, those that were in the first class, to understand it better. I'm also recording this, of course, but I can also have this also uploaded if you want it. I will just change the name, maybe give it a refresh course, so that if you want the first one, you can get the first one and also get this. So I'm recording it, sure. You understand?
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Hello, sir. Please, I'm just joining.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm sorry for the distraction. Okay, I'm sorry for distracting you. I'm also just joining right now. Can you just give us the YouTube link so that after the class we can have access?
Yes, I will share. Are you in IT professional group?
You asked me earlier too. I said I don't understand what.
Okay, you are the one.
The IT professional group. That's it.
Okay, no
yeah,
problem.
exactly.
No problem. I will share. Right. I will share the group link in the chat box. You'll get.
Okay.
I will share the group link. I will share IT professional group link, and I will open the YouTube channel. You will see it. So I can also upload, share the link on the group, because it's just like it's a service to the group. You understand? So that's why it's a group of IT professional where we come up with things like this, assist each other. There's job opportunity. You put it there for people to move on. So that is it's like IT professional group, IT professional community. So I'm going to share the link of IT professional group, and I'm going to show you how you can connect to the YouTube channel.
All right.
Mr. Manuel, if you can record this session alongside the first session, that would be great.
Yes,
So
I
that
am.
when
I'm
sharing,
recording
you
it.
can share both of them side by
Both of
side.
them.
Thank you very much.
Sure. You're welcome, sir. I am. So can you see the link shared already in the chat box?
Not really.
Just check your chat box where you are, you'll see the link. Or let me do it this way. Okay, you will see the link. You can see my screen.
No.
Okay, don't worry. Since I have your stuff, I will
Is
send
it
you the link.
possible to? Okay,
I will
thank you.
send you the link. I will send you the link.
Okay. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Send you the link, yeah. Okay. You are the one I just joined now, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Exactly.
I will send you the link. I will send you the link. It's not a problem. I'm recording it as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's continue. The installation, you can see my installation is still going on. Generating init RAMs. Waiting for it to complete before we kick off. So look, this is where I created my stuff. I can easily come to get my monitoring tools here. I can get my stuff here. I think it's same link. Okay. So this is what I will use for my installation. Take notes. This is what I will use as my guide. We are waiting for the installation to get completed. Okay, my installation is done. So I will now click on reboot. Good. Now remember, I created a root password. This is where you will now make use of the root password. So log in, root, 12345.com. Good, I am in. So this is where the work starts. Please listen. Look at this prompt. This prompt shows me that this account is an administrator. If I create another user, it will give me a $sign showing me that that user does not have privilege. Take note. Let me ping 8888. I cannot because I have not configured. So the first thing I want to do is that I want to shut down SC Linux. Look at my guide. I am not going to do update. I'm not going to do update because it will take our time. So if you look at what I have online, it's same thing. Look at update. I'm not going to do update. So look at the second one. I'm going to shut down the firewall. I'm going to shut down the firewall using this command. Firewall D. Take note. Not like window environment that is just firewall. Firewall D. I've stopped firewall successfully. Now I'm going to disable firewall because if you don't disable the firewall, once I reboot, it will come up again. Good. So the next thing I have there is SE Linux. I'm going to shut down SE Linux. Now, if you take note of what we have online, you will see them, they use Nano. I can also use Nano. It's a text editor. But I'm going to use VI or Vim, VIM. So I'm using my VI etc /etc, take note, /SE Linux /config. That is my SE Linux. Now, I have 3 enforcement rules here: enforcing, permissive, and disabled. Then look at what is there: enforcing. I don't want SE Linux enforcing. I want it disabled. By default, you cannot type inside there until you go type your I. I is insert mode. I press I on my keyboard and use my arrow key to move it to the enforcing, delete it, and put disabled. Press your escape plus column WQ. That's to save. Look at it at the down. So I'm going to show you. Where's my PowerPoint? So look at it. Control key, control plus column WQ is to save. Then control, not that you will type plus. So I'm just saying plus is just the add. Not that you will type plus. So by the time you type control, the next one you will type is to hold down your shift to have this, and you now type WQ. So let me make it in a way that you don't get confused. Q. So this is, I made a mistake. I don't want to save that document. I use this. But take note, don't let anything be in capital letters. Small case, not capital letter, small case. That's just that. Now, I have saved. Clear is a command to clear my screen and start from the beginning. Now, let's look into my documents. I've shut down SE Linux. The next thing I have to do is to reboot. To reboot, I use init 6. Init 6 to reboot. Init 6 is to reboot. Init 0 is to shut down. Init 0 is to shut down. So I'm rebooting my machine, waiting for it to come up. Good. My machine has come up. Root. .com. Good. Now, let me see ping. 8888. I cannot. I want you to know at what point I was able to ping this 888. That's why you see me following it religiously or judiciously for you to see. Okay? Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to see Ifconfig. It is not working. Just like IP config to see your IP status. But I will see IP A. There's no network here. So what I will now do is that I will go to my own system because I am using my hotspot. I will use my CMD IP config so that I can assign appropriate IP to my Linux bus. IP config. Okay. So look at my IP address. I'm going to give it. This is my system. This is my subnet. This is my gateway and my DNS. Okay, let's go. 192.168.43.27. But what I normally do first is this. Let me see the IP address it will take. Let me see the default IP it will take because we have breach on our network. Now to do that, take note the network script vi/etc sysconfig network script ifcfg you can see it here. Look at it here. I tabbed it. This is the interface. So ENS 33. That's the interface. Now, look at this interface. Look at it. Boot Pro 2 DHCP. Meaning I want to leave it at DHCP, but I will come back again to change it to static. Then look at this. On boot is no. Meaning if I have internet, as soon as my Linux bus rebooted, it will shut down the network interface. So what I will do is that I will come here. Remember your insert mode. You will not be able to type anything until you press I on your keyboard to be on insert mode. Delete the no, make it yes. Make sure small letter. I use my escape :WQ. Look at it. Look at it here. Look at it here. Towards the down of my page, left down of my page. And you enter. So it will take you out of that notepad. Clear? And each time you edit the network script, you must use a command to restart the service or you restart the system. System ctl restart network. As I'm talking to you, I'm not looking at any book because it's what I have done over and over. Let me see, can I ping 8.8.8.8? Good. I can reach the internet. Can I ping google.com? Good. I can reach google.com, meaning I can ping via IP. I can also ping via name. That is what DNS does. And DNS for Linux is resolve.conf. Resolve. Let me show you. Resolve. Sorry. etc resolve.conf. Resolve.conf. This is just all. If I should come here now and remove this IP address, I will not be able to ping it by name anymore until I come here to add it as a name server. It's pointing to it. So you must understand some of these.
Sorry, can I ask a question?
Yes, do.
Yeah, which IP is 8.8.8.8?
Good. 8.8.8.8 is Google DNS. So IP Tech, we often use it to test connectivity. If I can ping 8.8.8.8, meaning I have internet on my system, meaning I can reach, my system can talk to the network outside my system. That's the basic way we test. Can I ping google.com? Can I ping 8.8.8.8.8 is as well as pinging google.com because that's the IP address of Google. Do you understand?
Yeah, I just asked for
But
general
in
sense.
designing our network, it is not proper to have 8.8.8 on our network because it will take our traffic, internet traffic, and it will push it out. It will push it out to go and resolve it on Google and come back, which is not too good. So let your system, your server, resolve your IP, not going outside to resolve your IP address. Okay. So I want to continue. I want to now assign it a static IP. Let me see IPA. Good. You can see the IP it has assigned to me. Look at it here. 192.168.43.94. So that is what I am going to assign. Come here, insert mode, give this guy static. Then come to under this IP4. Take note, capital letter. All these are capital letter, but the responses are small letter. IP ADDR, that's IP address. 192.168.43.94, right? Am I correct? Am I correct? Is somebody confused? I can't use 27 because 27 is what my system is speaking. So I have to use another one for this guy. Subnet mask is 0. That is net mask. Then gateway is 192.168.43. Let's look at the gateway. This is my default gateway, .182. 182. Then the rest is DNS. 192.168.43. Let me see my DNS. My DNS for the 3.182. 182. So if I want to go further, because this is MTN DNS, I can choose to have Google DNS 2. I will now add DNS 1 because I want to have more than one DNS to resolve this for me. DNS 2 8888. That's all. 94 WQ. Clear. Then system CTL restart network. A must. Now, ping. I can now ping. Good. Now, the next thing is this. Ifconfig will not work because I need to install network tools. And if you want to install anything on Linux, the command is yum. It's yum. Yum install. So this is my command to install network tools. Yum install net tools. So that's the installation going on. So anything you want to install on Linux is yum. Yum will not go on Ubuntu. Ubuntu has its command of installation, but on Linux is yum. Remember, I'm using minimal install, so all the installations are not here. But I did when I did update, yum update, it would have pulled all this. But I did not do update because of time. If I do update, we are going to stay a little bit longer for the update to get completed. Look at my guide. My guide tells you that you need to do update. Look at it. You can see it, yum update. Purpose of this why is sometimes it will ask you question, should I proceed? Why? Yes. So that anywhere it needs why as yes, it should just keep moving. That is just this parameter in front here. So I want this completed. Once this is completed, the next thing I want to do is I want to connect to my Linux box via SSH. Via SSH, secure shell, SSH. In Windows, we call it Telnet. In Linux, we call it SSH. We are going to use PuTTY to be able to connect remotely to our Linux box and work. Can you see? That's gotten where it's asking me yes. I press Y. Can you see again? I press Y. If I have used that command, it will not be asking me. Can you see? My ifconfig is working. Instead of using IPA, I can also use ifconfig. So my ifconfig, I can see this What you have here is your MAC address. 00 dot is your MAC address. I can see the IP address. I can see my interface. This is my interface. ENS33. This is loopback interface. You understand? I have two interfaces, my main interface and the loopback interface, which is 127.0.0.1. Okay. So my IP address is 94. Now let me go and fire up my PuTTY 192.168.43.94. Good. Root 12345.com with my extra addition. Okay, so I want to close down this guy. I want to use my PuTTY. So let me see, is there a way I can increase my size of my PuTTY, the character? Can you all see what I have on my PuTTY? I want everyone to be able to see my PuTTY, my command. Okay. Nobody is responding.
Yes, I can see. I can confirm from my side.
Good. Thank
Same
you very
here.
much. Good. Thank you very much. So take note. The same thing I have here, same here. I have done this. I have done virtually all. I've shut down my firewall. I've disabled my firewall. I've configured. I've disabled SE Linux. I've rebooted. The next thing is to install OpenSSL. OpenSSL. You can see yum install OpenSSL. So if you also go to the web, you can see it also here, the same thing. OpenSSL. That's the next phase. The difference between this and that is, and the other environment we are, is that you cannot paste. You must type everything. And as a beginner, I want to advise you to use that. The more you type, the more those typing sticks to your head. Because I don't need to be looking into book to those commands, because I'm like I've typed them over and over. It has stuck up to my head. So I use them. So, but if I come on my PuTTY, right clicking, you can see I have paste. I can paste here, I can copy and paste here, but I cannot copy and paste on my VMware workstation. Okay. So I'm installing my OpenSSH now. And I want to show you a trick here. A trick where most people cannot work with this guide or any guide online. I am giving you my own key. That is the key I am giving you. Please hold it well. Let that key only be for people in this class. Now, the key is this. If you pick up this, the way they put it, to install it, it will not go. Can you see? Not found. But that was the link they gave you. Now, the way you confirm a link is this. Wget is a command to download from the internet on Linux. You want to download this guy. So what you will do first is to come here, copy this guy, paste it. It's not working. It's not there. It's just deception. It's not there. Or perhaps when it was there, the manual has been long. They've pulled it out, or the site is down. So it's not there. So when you get to this stage, you will get stuck because you can't proceed. So what you will now do as a workaround, and as person that understand what he is doing, is to go to CheckMK site itself. Go to CheckMK site. CheckMK.com. This is the site. So I will show you how you can download. I will show you how you can push what you have downloaded to your Linux box using what we call WinNCP. I will show you. Now, if you look at my archive, I have downloaded, but I will still show you. But I have downloaded. I have my ISO files. No, not on my ISO file. On my asterisk. You can see my CheckMK. I have CheckMK 1.4. You can see it. This is the agent. I have CheckMK raw. This is 2.0. This is 1.4. This is 1.2. This is 1.4. So I'm going to install 1.4. 1.4 is what I want to install. Now, I will show you how you get it on CheckMK site. I am on CheckMK. Come to download. Download what? We have different edition. We have raw edition. Raw edition is free to any level. The only difference is this: raw edition does not have support. Direct support from CheckMK. CheckMK is existing. Now, the support that comes from raw is from community. We have community, which you can be part of the community to contribute. I can be part of the community to contribute. So those are the people that answer question issues if you use raw installation because you don't want to pay money. Now, if I come to enterprise, I will also have the same thing. Just like when you come to my stuff, you can see CheckMK Enterprise 1.2, same 1.2, but it's enterprise. Now, if you come to enterprise, enterprise will give you opportunity to be able to add up to 10 devices to monitor. Up to 10 devices to monitor. If it exceeds 10, you will start paying. You will buy license. And the license is around 1.2 to 1.8 million. You must buy license for it. Or you keep what you are monitoring to 10 devices. Or you use your raw edition. We have enterprise, we have managed. Managed is cloud-based. You must understand that. So I'm going to use raw. So you will now come. All those versions I told you before. Look at all those versions. You can see we have for Ubuntu, we have for Debian, we have for SELS, we have for Red Hat / CentOS. So whichever one you want is available. Now, so I will now click my own version. My own platform is CentOS. That is my own platform. It will not enable me to download whatsoever. Can you see? Download archive, find older version. Because 1.4 is a bit old, but it's still working. In as much as it's working for me. I got to know this when I managed the data center. I worked with a clearinghouse, a very big a company. That's the #1 clearinghouse in Nigeria. I managed a data center. They use this application. So that was where I got to learn all this. It's working fine. Look at them. 2.1, 2.this, 2.this, 2.this. Whichever one you want to use, I'm telling you, you are free. Look at 1.2. Any version 1.4. This is one we're installing now. Come 1.4, and you download whatever you want to download. That is how to navigate through. But I want to use the one we have. I will fire up my WinNCP. WinNCP I give it my IP address 192.168.43.94 to connect. Hey, no, I don't have username root. I didn't put my root. Password 12345. Good. I am in. This left side is my own system. The right side is Linux. This is root at the top. Okay. Now I'm going to locate my asterisk folder. I am moving two things. I am moving CheckMK raw 1.2 to the right side. I'm also moving CheckMK agent.
Honorable, off your mic.
I have my CheckMK that I've moved. I'm looking for my agent. Well, I'm 1.4. Sorry, it's like I moved 1.2. It should be 1.4. When NCP, I want to move 1.4, not 1.2. I'm moving 1.4. 1.4. You can also install 1.2. You can install those ones and see how they look like. So once this is done, take note, my putty, this is my root. ls command is show. Can you see? I have it there. So the next thing I want to move is 1.4 agent, which is so let's come to my Linux. Let me do my ls again to list. So you can see the two, or you use ll. You see the two that I just installed. Look at them here that I just moved. Okay, good. I am done with my WinNCP. WinNCP, thank you very much. So the next thing I want to do is let's go back to the guide. You will now see how to use it. Now, I don't need to use widget anymore because I have downloaded it already. It is there already. Now, what I will do is to install. This command is to make sure the thing goes, that is not digitally signed, all those digital sign issue. That is why they use this command. So I'm going to copy this guy to this place. Take note, I have moved I will now locate my own that I have moved. This is just all I need to copy. Just type C and tab. Look at my CheckMK. So I will now type my raw, not agent yet. I have it here. Yum is to install. I am installing it now. I'm installing it now. I am installing it. So that's also, so I can easily download from the internet. I can also download separately and use WinNCP to move it to my Linux bus and use my command to install. It's doing installation now. After the installation, I'm going to use this command, Omd command. You will see what it will give us. Omd command is actually monitoring. So I'm almost done. It's still installing. I'm almost done. Yes. Can you see? It's 1 of 142. So I'm going to be patient for it to complete. 1 of 142. Let's see what is the full meaning of OMD. That is how to learn. You can see open monitoring distribution. That's the full meaning. So once this guy is done, 27 of 142, we are going to proceed. It will marvel you. The interface will marvel you. You will like it. It's worth learning and it's worth selling. So after this guy, the next thing I will do is to use my Omd command. The Omd command line utility that comes with CheckMK package. It is used to manage Omd instances on the server. You can list out the different options you can see that we will need. Now after this, I'm going to create an Omd instance and I'm going to start the Omd service. That is all. You will now fantastically see this interface, which is very interesting. So let's wait for it to complete. If you don't assign enough RAM, enough processor cores to your virtual machine, yeah, we slow down. Oh, you are pulling from the internet. Oh. So sometimes you will say that your system hangs up, that you cannot download this, you cannot do this, yes, you must have a good network, good system, give it a good bandwidth to be able to pull. Living. I say living. Live in. Didn't you hear me?
Wow, did I know your schedule? I told you my schedule. You already know my schedule. You know my schedule. Well, I like it. I like it. A minimum put up that. But what it was about which year a minimum market, a market.
My installation is going on. Great. The next thing is OMD. Hey, the next thing is to create OMD monitoring. Take note, you can use anything here. It's not a must you use monitoring. No. You can change it. You can change it to any other thing. But I want to use what I have here. Okay. So you can see it's same thing with what we have here as the output. I want to start the OMD service. So I want to give it a login. Okay. So the next thing is I want to give it a password. Take note. This is my you can change it, but that is what I want to use. So new password. Good. So the next thing is my URL. Launch HTTP monitoring. Look at that monitoring. If you choose another one, that whatever you choose there will be at this monitoring site. Open your browser. Your IP address 192.168.43.94. Hey. So this is just what we have been laboring for since. What we have been struggling and laboring for since. That is the interface. And I know at this point you are happy. So I'm going to comment with the username I saved here. With the password 123445. Done. Wonderful. That is the interface. So you can see what we have in the book. We achieved the same thing. So the next thing I want to do is to download an agent. Remember, I have also sent an agent before now. There's agent there already. So I don't need to download it again. There's agent already there. So all I will just do is to use this command to install the agent. Okay. RPM RPM dash IVH CheckMK agent. It's just a simple file. I've installed it. Simple. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, we come to host. We come to host. We come to new host. That is how you add. You keep adding. You have a firewall gateway. You add the IP address. You have a Windows server. You add the IP address. Whatsoever you have, you add the IP address. But this one, I am adding my Linux bus. You will check IP. What's the IP? 192.168.43.94. I think we are 94 or 92.
94.
94, good. So I've added 94. You'll just click save finish. Activated, affected. Yes. Activate. Good. So I also want to add my own laptop. Let me look at my IP address of my laptop. IP config /all. My laptop is 274327. Okay. You come again, host, new host, LAPI 192.168.43.27. Now, completed. Now, I want to add, remember, I'm using MTN SIM hotspot. Let me see, can I add MTN gateway? Let's see. Of course I should. The gateway is 182. New hosts. Gateway. IP address 192.168.43.182. So you will keep adding. In this case, I have added 3 instances. Anything you add, it will come here. One change, that one change. Activate. Good. Go back. I have host at the left up. I have 3. You can see this is how it looks like. Look at my local site. My local site. See, this is up. This is my LAPI. My laptop is up. This is my Linux bus. My Linux bus is up. This is my MTN gateway. It is up. If, for example, this guy is my server is down, this guy will show red. It will show red. That is down. And once it's down, it triggers alerts to the admin email that there is an issue. So on your own, you can check through we have so many other things. Look at the notification. Look at the notification. Edit notification. I can come here. Whatever you want, however you want it, you can achieve what you want to achieve. So you cool down and look at everything that we have here. You will discover that it's worth having. I don't know whether you have any question. This is just our tools to be able to monitor our network. I can create users. Users, maybe I'm the IT manager. I have IT support. I will just create that IT support. Use your account. So the IT support account will be here, and I will give the person rights to be able to do what he wants to do. Monitoring agent. So I don't. You can Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Hello, yes, I
Yes,
can.
Okay.
I can hear
Yes.
you, but I think I can't see your screen anymore. But I
You
can
can't see
hear
my
you.
screen?
Okay, the screen came back now.
Yeah, for some time the
Okay, so
screen
this
was
is just
gone,
basically
but it's back right now.
with the screen was- So this is just basically what it is. Once there is issue, it alerts me that there's issue. It can give me my CPU utilization. You can see all this monitoring my host services. Look at the services, my Linux box. What are those services on my Linux box? Look at it, Linux box, all the
We can't
stuff
see your
is checking.
screen.
You can't see my screen.
Yes.
I can.
You can see my screen.
I can from here.
Nobody can see my screen.
I can see
I
your
can.
screen from my side.
Oh,
I
okay.
can actually
I'm
see what
seeing
you
your
are doing.
screen, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
I think you need to go out and come back again.
So basically this is just all I can introduce you to. We still have so many. It still does reporting. I want to let me see. Let me see. Events. notification time period, blah, 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 backup.
Okay, I have questions. Can I shoot?
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead. Sure, shoot.
okay. My question is, okay, I quite appreciate this for us to see this screen at this moment after lengthening of installation. So I think kudos to you. So thanks so much. Okay, then basically my question now is monitoring now. In terms of monitoring, do we need to actually be setting up each of the hosts that we want to monitor, or is it possible to connect with Active Directory to pull out all our users at once and auto populate? Then we start checking their status if it is up or down and all that. So that's one. Then my second question is, if we are actually an environment that actually operates multiple cloud-based environment. For instance, if we have one of our host gateway at Microsoft Azure, for instance, and we have one at AWS, that means we have a virtual machine at different co-location centers. So is it possible to manage outside the local network? If that is possible, I'm just asking. Thank you.
Okay, good. Now, your first question is this. There is no need monitoring user system because users are using their system. If there is issue, they will so basically servers that nobody are using, when they are disconnected, no. When the hard disk is getting filled up, you don't know. When the CPU is eating up, when I worked with Internet Clearance, Nigerian Limited, the PLC, then we have servers, more than 50 servers, and sometimes a client comes to host their servers with us. So if the server is down from our own end, we are breaching the SLA agreement. So we must have a monitoring tool to make sure, because sometimes you want to go and pick up something, sometimes something is disconnected. And if network is down, maybe from the ISP, your job is to be able to send mail to your users, to your customers, that sorry, within so period of time, the network will be restored. There's an issue. Not for your users or your agent to talk to you that we don't have network. Oh, it's embarrassing. That's the purpose of this. Now, if you have multiple cloud services, AWS or Azure, at the end of the day, they will come down to your network with same IP address. True, right? They must have
Yes,
gone
yes.
through VPN. They will come good.
Yes.
So I can put a public IP. This guy can monitor a public IP for me. He can monitor my public interface for me, because I remember the place I'm working presently. ISP told me they don't have issues, they don't have problem. I printed out this screen, I sent to them that sorry, at so time, your gateway went down. They shut up, and they apologized to us. So I can put it to my gateway of my ISP, just like I put in gateway of MTN now. If this gateway goes down for MTN, this is not my own public IP for MTN. You understand? So if this guy goes down, I will know. So I told them that your gateway went down at so time for so minutes, for so seconds. Yeah. So the purpose of this is to be able to monitor. It can monitor public, local, in as much that device has an IP, it can monitor and monitor well. Do you understand?
Yes, that's clearer now. So I think the idea I want to actually get is actually the monitoring tools is beyond the local IPs. that you can actually take care of the
Beyond,
public
yes, you
IPs
can
and
monitor
all that.
public IP.
Okay.
In as much is reachable from your network, you can monitor a public IP, you can monitor a local IP. Fine.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Any other question? No question. Okay. Before I finally round up, I need to let you know there's a reason behind all this. This class, my boss, my former boss then was sent to Netherlands for training on this. So what you are getting is not common. You can't easily come across this, I'm telling you. You can't easily come across PBS to make calls. You can't easily come across them. Building solutions from open source, you can't easily come across them. But it's a privilege. We have them, we see them, we use them. I remember I put it on the platform severally. I put a small fee, 5,000, 10,000. Nobody responded. But I know you need this thing. So I decided to make it free for everybody to come. At least I've made some numbers of things free now. So if you see advert from Caro Vitech with small change, with small change, 10,000 naira, please register. Because I'm giving you free now, so you also will give me back. So it's not a problem. So understand it, use it, apply it, it works well. You understand? So any solution that I push out, they are legit. They are sure that you can use in your environment. It's a privilege to have you once again. Without you, I will not be able to teach. So I appreciate you all. Yeah.
I just wanted to, for some months now, or should I say months now, you've been giving us and dishing out knowledge free of charge. I just wanted to once more thank you again for the efforts in trying to bring up to speed everyone on the IT platform. Going forward from here, you talked about if we see a post from Caro Vitech. I've not seen any, maybe I've not been following up for some time now. Surely, if I do see any, I would want to key into it because I know giving out knowledge that you spent a lot of money to acquire, it's not easy. So as a way of giving back to you, I would be very glad to enroll in anything that comes from you as a way of giving back. Sorry to ask, but can one get certified after having enrolled for any courses coming from you?
They are same professional courses, just like we have on Udemy. You can. Like the Windows Server we did the last time, you can get certification on Windows Server, and Windows Server can lead you to so many things. You can move on cloud. Virtualization, you can move on cloud and learn so many things. Like person like me, I told you I run a physical class. Every weekend I do virtual class also. The objective is this. We have so many people that want to change to IT, and we have people in IT that doesn't have any practical knowledge. So I bring them physically to the class. I teach them practical networking. Practically, everybody should be able to network, come with your crimping tools and so on. I teach them Windows Server. So if you can understand networking very well and understand Windows Server very well, you can apply for IT support through system administrator, server administrator to start with. You can now learn on the job. And not only that, like all those free certifications and vouchers, like on Azure, I have so many of my students now, they are Azure certified. They are CompTIA Network Plus certified. Some of them are Cisco CCM certified, and they are doing great. You understand? In fact, in the group, I have one of my students. In fact, it was among my very first students I trained in 2000. He's a network administrator in an international school. As I'm talking now, he's in the group. Of course, he cannot see my post anywhere without following. He knows what he got, and he's enjoying it. So I don't just talk. like to make you happy. I tell you exactly what it is in industry because presently I am still actively working. I am still actively working presently, and I also let you see exactly the way it is. Look at the way the book is. If you follow the book we just did now, you will not be able to land this to this page because there were some errors somewhere. So I now brought you to the practical side, how you can dodge that error, understand that error, and still get what you want to get, and still do what you want to do. You understand? So that is just what Carovitech stands for, and a whole lot of things. Because the reason why I'm coming up with this idea is this: I worked with an Indian company. That was the last company I worked before I got this new employment. I noticed what they normally do is this: Indian companies, this advanced world, the normal PBS I do on this same open source, they get it. Sorry, I want to stop my recording. I don't want this to go out. Let me stop my recording here.